Good morning. Thank you for joining us for the International Space Station update for Friday, February 18th. We're live from the Mission Control Center located at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. The Orbit 2 team is on duty, being led by Flight Director Ron Spencer. He is being further supported by veteran astronaut Shannon Lucid, shown here in the pink, and Terry Virts of the astronaut office. They're representing the crew office and serving as the voice of the flight control team. On board, we have the Expedition 26 crew of Commander Scott Kelly and flight engineers Catherine Coleman, European Space Agency astronaut Paulo Nespoli, Russian cosmonaut Oleg Skripochka, Alexander Kaleri, and Dmitry Kondratyev, all of them in the early afternoon of their crew day. The main focus of activities on board is the relocation of the HTV. Astronaut Katie Coleman, Paulo Nespoli, and Scott Kelly are in the midst of the relocation of the HTV-2 cargo ship. They've been relocating that from the nadir or Earth-facing port of the Harmony module to the zenith or space-facing port of the module. The operation, which began with the detachment of HTV-2 from the nadir common berthing mechanism, began at 5:42 a.m. Central Time. It's been continuing the last several hours and will culminate with its berthing on the zenith port shortly after 11 a.m., so likely during this update hour. The maneuver, which uses the Canadarm2 robotic arm, will clear the path to the forward port of the Harmony for the docking of Discovery on Flight Day 3 of the STS-133 mission. All of the robotic activities are going smoothly. The crew is in a brief pause in those procedures, but we'll be resuming that within the next few minutes. While the on-orbit activities continue, including preparations for the upcoming 133 mission, the 133 crew is now in quarantine. The crew is reviewing their flight data file today before flying to the Kennedy Space Center Sunday for their final pre-launch preparations. This is a live view from the Kennedy Space Center, where you can see Space Shuttle Discovery on the launch pad. The arrival of Discovery's 6 crew members at Kennedy Space Center for their final launch preparations will be broadcast on NASA TV Sunday around 2:45 p.m. Central Time. The STS-133 crew includes Commander Stephen Lindsay, pilot Eric Bowe, and mission specialist Alvin Drew, Michael Barrett, Stephen Bowen, and Nicole Stott. NASA managers are gathered at the Kennedy Space Center today for the executive flight readiness review of Discovery systems and the repairs performed on its external fuel tank that will result